Welcome to Last Minute Warning. I will spoil everything. Today's B movie, Airplane versus Volcano. Old guy is in the field and he's talking to lady, and they're speaking over walkie-talkies. Neither one of them pushes the button on the walkie-talkie because I guess they just don't know how they work. Because they are scientists, volcanologists to be exact, the study of volcanoes, not walkie-talkies. And then a frame of lava folds into the, just kind of crushes him. And now we're on a plane. Dean Cain is in the aisle, sleeping, dreaming about when he used to be Superman. We pan across the rest of the people on the plane. You got your standard characters, annoying kid, scared guy, air cop. Then we have the two pilots who are really bad at their job because volcanoes jumped out of nowhere and surprised them. Because of random acts of movie, they died. Before dying, the pilot turned on the autopilot and set it to fly inside a set circle loop in the ring of volcanoes. The flight attendant finds them, and she starts to freak out. There's no pilots flying the plane, and then Dean Cain steps up and tells everybody what to do, and they all listen because he's the goddamn Superman. Super Dean steps behind the wheel of the airplane? I'm not sure what you call it. It's a wheel. He steps behind the wheel. But the plane's an autopilot, so he really can't do anything. He finds that he can believe in himself enough that he can edge the plane up and down and left and right, but he can't break out of the autopilot circle because they can't shut it off. The lady volcanologist has teamed up with the military. She is desperately trying to convince the colonel to evacuate the islands because they're near Hawaii-ish. He doesn't want to because it would incite a panic. And then, as if something was trying to prove her point, a giant black flaming death cloud covered the Hawaiian island back to the plane. Scared guy has transformed into supervillain, and he has the power to miraculously form a cult inside the plane. Because movie. He breaks into the cockpit and tries to kill Super Dean, but luckily air cops stopped him and handcuffed him in the bathroom and locked the door. We won't be hearing from him again. Thank God for everyone that a nerd guy was on the plane. He hot-wired his iPad and now he can make calls. Now he can call up the military guys. He explains the whole situation and then the signal is lost. The colonel says it's a fruitless task to go save them because it would risk too many lives. But some of his officers don't agree, and they secretly start hatching a plan. Just then, a chunk of lava hits an engine of the plane, and instead of tearing the engine completely off, it just clogs it, as if you threw a hairball at it. The secret plan is now underway. But because of a convenient lightning storm that only seeks out military vehicles, it explodes completely, killing everybody on board, including a couple of the people that were on the Super Dean plane who had jumped over to that plane. Colonel's really mad. But because of, soothing, uplifting music and a speech by one of the officer guys, I think his name was Major Tom or something, the colonel reevaluates his beliefs to save that plane. They devise a plan that if they shoot the volcano with enough missiles, they'll kill it. Back to the plane. The supervillain bashes around in the bathroom a lot and breaks out of his confines. Him and Air Cop fight. They get into this big brawl, and then Air Cop gun. They go back and forth. There's a gunshot. Who got shot? Oh my God, it was Air Cop. Air Cop's dead. No! The supervillain takes a raft and a parachute and jumps out the back of the plane inside the raft and lands. Totally safe. It planned to attack the volcano with missiles. It fails completely. In fact, the volcano fights back. It was now forming a new super volcano conveniently directly underneath where the supervillain landed. Lots of super things going on in this movie. Yeah, supervillain guy died. Like, weird cartoony. He turned into a skeleton after his skin vaporized. New rescue plan, which is ironically almost the exact same plan as the first rescue plan. But they saved, a good handful, 5, 6 maybe. Unfortunately, Super Dean's only weakness is a volcano. And a chunk of volcano flies through the airplane windshield and stabs him in the chest. He's not going to be able to make it out. A whole bunch of explosives that were conveniently on the plane that they sent to go rescue all the people. And they put it onto the plane that Super Dean is flying. Super Dean flies the plane full of explosives into the volcano, killing the volcano. Super Dean killed a volcano! The end. For the most part, this movie is stupid, but a lot of fun. You get a lot of goofy things that go on. A lot of times, you gotta watch these movies with friends. If you watch them by yourself, it's kind of depressing. Just throwing that out there. So if you like this and you want to see more, subscribe. I have a few others already in the bank, and I got some more coming. I got some other things that I'm going to be doing, a couple of events that are going to be popping up soon. So keep watching. Things are happening. Stuff. Subscribe. I'm pointing at the sign.